What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to be talking about a relatively old piece of tech. It's a headphone which in fact is 3 years old. Then why review it? Because after 3 years it still makes more sense and value than most other headphones in this segment. Or maybe a segment higher as well. Yes, I'm talking about the Sennheiser HT206, the budget Sennheiser. And I just bought one. So how good is it? Let's find out. If you are new here or if you haven't already, then I request you to please subscribe to this channel and hit on the bell icon too, so that you won't miss my updates. So without further delay, let's get into the video. My name is Jitesh and you're watching Geology. Well, this is the box. It's a pretty simple and straightforward package. We can see the product on the front and some technical data and features on the back. Nothing fancy here. Opening it up, we'll find the headphones itself, which is packed inside a polyfoam bag. And there's absolutely nothing else inside the box. Pretty obvious for a cheap pair of headphones like this. Well, by the way, according to the Sennheiser website, this headphone costs Rs 1990 here in India, but I bought it for Rs 1399 from Amazon under some discount offer, which just made the deal even better. It's also to be noted that it comes with 2 years of warranty. Sweet. Looking at the headphones, the first thing you will notice is how well this product is made. It's almost entirely made of plastic, but the quality of the plastic is really good. I wouldn't use the word premium, but it's quite good for its price. The dual tone finish looks good. The design is very Sennheiser-like. You can see the branding on top of the headband, which I'd say is neat, and we can see the logo on the sides of the earpieces. Well, even if I said that it's Sennheiser-like, the design is quite dated, because the newer Sennheiser headphones come with this muted and minimal design theme, with very little branding on the top. It's again obvious because this is quite an old headphone and it's much cheaper when compared to all the other over-the-ear headphones from this brand. Well, if you notice, you'll realize that the design is not at all the photos here, but I'll come to that in a moment. About the comfort, like I mentioned, it's an over-the-ear headphone, and unlike an on-the-ear headphone, it won't hurt your ears when used for longer durations. The ear cups are quite big and can fully enclose any average ears. The ear pads are also well made and they're really soft and comfortable. There's a piece of padding on the headband as well, which again adds to the comfort. Even though the ear pads are soft and comfortable at first, there is this thing about over-the-ear headphones generally that will cause your ears to get warm and sweaty. Especially if you are in a warm place or in a room with no air conditioning. This is going to be a pain in the ears. The headband is expandable if you have a big head, and the operation is clicky and reassuring. The earpieces can be rotated and tilted a little bit for comfort fit, but it won't be bended all the way to pack it for traveling and all. You're already looking at its most compact form. The tension on the headband is also very well balanced to ensure a proper and comfy fit. The weight of the headphones is 165 grams without the cable. It's not really heavy, but not lightweight either. There are no gimmicks, no futuristic features and everything. It's just a simple headphone. From a budget Sennheiser headphone that costs only so little, you shouldn't really expect it. But what it does have in abundance is the cable. It has 3 meters of cable. It's almost like 10 feet of cable, which is not so ideal if you want to take it to music while traveling and everything. But it's not really intended for listening to music or movies. It's actually a studio headphone. The extra length of the cable comes handy if you are using it for audio editing or using it with musical instruments. There is also a 6.3 mm adapter included in the box to use it with amplifier or other instruments. Talking about the sound, this is the one area that Sennheiser has put all its focus on, or at least most of it. The size of the drivers is not mentioned in the website or anywhere else for some reason, but by the look of it, I think it's between a 30 to 40 mm unit. Now, it goes without saying that the sound quality is quite remarkable. The mids and highs are very well balanced, and it also has a decent amount of bass in my opinion. Now, I'm not a bass head. I actually prefer headphones with more details on the mids and highs, but this one won't really disappoint you even if you like a little bass. The frequency response is between 21 and 18,000 Hz, which sounds limited on paper when compared to most other headphones that usually does 20 to 20,000 Hz, but while listening, I can't feel any difference. You have to understand that I'm not an audio expert, I'm talking about it from a common man's perspective. You can't expect it to sound like a Sennheiser that costs Rs 30,000, but the sound is quite rich and there are ample details throughout the frequency range. Firstly, you may not always notice it, but if you compare it with headphones in this price range from other brands, it can feel a little cheap because of the dated design and the old plastic build. Also, the super length cord is not going to help if you want to use it with mobile phones, especially while traveling. If that's what your main purpose is, then I'd suggest you look for a wireless alternative. Also, it's not too loud when used with a smartphone because I don't think it can provide enough power through a 3.5mm jack, but it can be fixed by using an amplifier. And since it's an over-the-ear headphone, it provides good noise isolation and feel, but there is a considerable amount of sound leakage at high volumes. That's all the downsides because I can't find anything else. Looking at the good sides, I'd say this headphone will deliver great sound and incredible value for money. And when I checked, there are not a lot of good over-the-ear headphones in this price range. So if you can only spare less than 2000 rupees, then this is the closest thing to a professional studio headphone that you can get. I hope this video was helpful, and if it was, then please leave a thumbs up and your valuable comments down below. I need your help in running the channel, so I'd also request you to please subscribe to this channel and hit on the bell icon too so that you won't miss my upcoming videos. I thank you for watching and hope to see you again soon in my next video. Until then, ciao.